Hello everyone, I'm going to run through this problem. It's by request and it's a half-life decay problem. So let's go ahead and get started. So here we have an isotope of Unobtainium that has a half-life of 215 days. How old is the sample of Unobtainium? That weighs 3.5 ounces if originally weighed 8.2. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and break it up and label things. So in class I taught you how to label properly before we got started just to keep our things straight. Now for those who are not in my class, we're using this formula right here. Your physics professor, your chemistry professor may use different variations of it, and that's perfectly fine. And this is not by any means the one way to do it or whatever. It's just one, just one of many that is pretty effective. Okay, so we have a half-life of 215 days. So this half-life, this is going to be our n, 1 over 2, okay? This is our n. And this is our term of time. So this is going to be our big T. So how old is the sample? We're basically looking for little t. This is the time of the period that we're looking at. Because big T is the cycle. It takes 250 days for it to accomplish half. And then little t is the time period we're looking at. Then we don't know that. So what we have is our original, so that's a sub 0, and then we have our result of a right here. So we're just going to plug into the formula. So I have 3.5 is equal to 8.2 1/2 all raised to the t over 215 power. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I don't have my calculator. I miss my Casio emulator. I would love to get a new one. But I guess that will never happen. I'm going to go ahead and divide by 8.2, and I did this on my desktop thing, so 4.427 is equal to 1/2 all raised to the t over 215. So here's the problem. We're trying to solve for something that's in the exponent. So if you can't really do that right off the top on using exponent rules, convert it to a log. I have a habit of using ln when I'm doing science problems. You don't have to. You can use the common log if you so desire. But I have ln, and I'm going to go ahead and take the log on both sides, is equal to ln of 1/2 all raised to the t to the 215. And this enables me to get that exponent to the front using the exponent rule, the power rule. So I have ln of 0.427 is equal to t over 215 times ln. I'm going to call that 0.5. All right, it's easier to put in the calculator. So you can see where I'm going now. I'm going to divide by ln 0.5. So this is nothing more than t over 215 is going to equal to ln 0.427 over ln 0.5. Get that out of the denominator by multiplying, so you have t is equal to 215 times whatever this is going to be in the calculator. But this is our calculator ready answer if for some reason you're in a situation where you have to have that like that. So you put it in the calculator and you get 264.1 days or something like that. Okay? So about 264.1 days. Alrighty? So I am going to go ahead and get this posted for that person who was interested in it, and then move on to a couple other examples here in a moment.